Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Some of you may know who follow me or follow my channel's page on Facebook and my personal profile on Facebook will know I wanted to get out this week on a solo. Unfortunately, due to work commitments, that didn't happen. I wasn't even going to come out today, to be honest. I finished work yesterday and I can't be bothered. But somebody told me today, get off my backside, get out into the fresh air. So I've come to some woods I've been scouting on Google Earth. I was actually going to do a solo up here, as I just mentioned. I'm glad I didn't, because I've tried 4 entrances now into the woodland itself. It's just too dense. It is just way, way, way too dense. So it looks like I'm going to have to find another woodland. I think there's a couple of spots further down that way. So I'm going to try there. Just to have a chill, if I can do a bit of bushcraft as well, which is what I'm planning to do today. To do some bushcrafting. Definitely going to have a fire. I miss the smell of a campfire. I'm definitely going to have a campfire, cook my food on it, just chill out for the day. I was going to come out next week. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. So today is just going to hopefully find a suitable place to build a camp. Fingers crossed. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to pan out. I'm definitely going to have some food. I'm going to have a chill. I've got a ghost story to tell you. I'll come to that in a minute. And I'm going to be doing a kit review, but that'll be in a separate video. So it'll be 2 videos going up. The ghost story, right? Yeah. As you may know, I've been doing past couple of videos telling you stories of well, one is a personal experience, one is a story that's quite well known. Both have received very good reviews. I've had messages, please keep doing them. So here I go. One of my subscribers and his wife actually watching on a Saturday evening. You know who you are. And I was actually blown away by it. Like, oh wow. I honestly thought I was going to receive a lot of piss taken, to be honest. But I haven't, which is good. I'm pleased about that. So I will keep doing them. As I say, with the well-known cases that I'm going to tell you, then this information I've collaborated into notes and to give to you guys. So there's going to be bits missing. It's not going to be the full story, if you get my meaning. Otherwise I'll be here forever and a day. So that'll be coming to you later on today as well. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna head back to the car now. I'll drive a bit further on, find some woodland with a bit of space and set up. If I can't find a place to build a camp, then it's just gonna be a bit of bushcrafting today and just chill out. Which is what I need. It's basically JJ Outdoors didn't tell me, but you know, he put up a reel yesterday and said, get outdoors, get into the fresh air, get some exercise, and that's what basically inspired me to come out today. Even though I didn't want to, but I'm out and I'm glad I'm out in the fresh air. Anyway, I will bring you back in about 10 minutes, I hope. Hey guys, I come back to woodland. I've been here a couple of times before, but not to this spot. So I had to get out, get somewhere. I mean, up there, the woods up there look great on Google Earth, but there's just no space in there. You can't breathe. It was worse than Harwood Forest, and that was bad enough. But you know, it is what it is. This has come a bit more open now. But I can't build a bushcraft camp here. Just up there, there's some tracks from motocross riders. So obviously they're charging through here now. It's an absolute nightmare. It really is. Just try and find a spot where you can build a bushcraft camp and be left alone. That's what I'd like. So it's on my to-do list. That is definitely on my to-do list. Anyway, quite proud of myself. First time I've actually started a fire using a ferro rod on my own. I'm quite proud of that. It's not going to be a raging inferno. Obviously, I'm not, you know, I'm going to be out for a few hours today. But, yeah, get a fire going. I miss the smell and sound and sight of a campfire. I really have. And the heat. But yeah, I'm quite proud of that. I want to get more into the bushcrafting side of things now, starting fires, using ferro rods, things like that. Map reading is definitely something I want to master. That is something I do want to master, and I do want to improve my knot tying. So I've got a few things there to work on. What I did this morning, I put some cordage, spare cordage, about 2 foot long, in my pack. My practicing knots later. I might just sit here and do nothing. But it's better than being indoors. Like I was planning on last night. I thought, no, I'm not going to go out today, tomorrow, being today. No, not going to do it. I want to sit indoors. And I woke up this morning, I thought, no, get out. What would I have done if I sat indoors? Nothing. So, come out now, do a bit of exercise, get myself a bit of exercise, a bit of fresh air, lovely. My biggest thing now, I think, I want to try and get myself a permission. A permission, for those who don't know, is a plot of land that's private, but the landowner and or farmer, as obviously farmers own land as well, let you go there. You know, you can do your camping. Some may even let you build a bushcraft camp there. I don't know, see what happens. But that isn't on my to-do list. It is hard to find, because obviously you've got idiots who come camping and they ruin it for the ones who are decent. So we'll have to see how it goes. I do want a bushcraft camp, so if any of my subscribers in South Wales know of a landowner, please put them my way. Please, I beg you. I want a bushcraft camp and private land. I can go there and just chill out and minimise the chance of being bothered by ordinary members of the public. That's no disrespect to them, but you know, they're not going to stumble across the camp and then start causing problems, as it's not private land. That's what I want. That's what I'm after. We'll see how it goes though, but fingers crossed. Anyway guys, I want to get this fire going properly, and I want to get my food done. I am starving now. I really am starving. So I will bring you back later. Hey guys, well I've had my food. You want better now. So I'll let the fire die down and then I'll sort that out before I leave, so make sure there's no trace. Got me a cup of oxo. Anyway, time has come for the ghost story. This isn't something that's happened to me. This is quite a well-known case actually within paranormal circles. It is fairly well known in all fairness. It is called the case of the Stocksbridge bypass. Now, Stocksbridge bypass is the A616 going across the Pennines. The bypass itself is, I think it's only about 5 miles in length, but it's a part of a longer route that cuts right across the Pennines. It built in 1987. That's when construction started. It was basically to divert heavy traffic that was normally going through the town of Stocksbridge out of it, hence the reason bypass. One night in 1987, I believe it was November, 2 security guards were working the night shift on the construction site when the road was being built. Both guys have been in the security industry a long time, reliable, hard-working, both big, rough, tough northern lads, the sort of guys you wouldn't expect to be scared, you know. I suppose you could call them like rugby league players sort of thing, you know, big, butch, yeah, let's have you type of thing. Not the sort of blokes you want to pick a fight with. I know a couple of them too. Anyway, yeah. They were working the night shift, and the site was a couple of miles out of the town of Stocksbridge, so theoretically there shouldn't have been anybody near that site. There were workmen on site, but they were staying in caravans. And the 2 guards were on patrol in their Land Rover, and in the darkness they saw figures moving around the pylon. And what the hell? Move closer, and they can see children dancing in a circle, almost like singing Ring and Ring and Rosies. And they were gobsmacked, understandably. Sorry guys, got distracted then. Yeah, they were gobsmacked, understandably. And before their eyes, the children vanished into thin air. Now, this spooked them, as I think it would anyone, really speaking, because, you know, that's not normal behaviour, let's be honest. I mean, I'm a security guard myself, and I've come across some pretty irrational things in my time, as I'm sure a lot of security guards have. So they moved away from the area, carried on with their patrol, and they were still trying to work out what the hell had happened. Was it a trick of light? Was it just their imagination because they were tired, because they were on nights? Yes, it does, and believe me, when you're on nights or you're bouncing back and forth between nights and days, believe me, it will screw you up. That I promise you. Oh, shite. Sorry, I smoked my eyes. Oh, knackers. Oh, that's better. As I was saying, yeah, it does screw you up. I think anybody who works nights or work shifts, even nights and days, will attest to that. It can and will screw you up. So they were thinking, well, what was it? You know, was it our imagination? You know, or were they actually kids and they just ran off? They were pondering this, and they were coming to part of the construction site called P. Royd Bridge. Basically, it's a bridge that goes over the bypass. The bypass. It goes up to some farmland, I believe. And on the bridge, they saw a figure, and they're like, okay. They could look at it, and they looked hard, and the figure was basically in a monk's habit. Well, that's what it looked like to them. So one of the guys got out. He said, look, stay down here, you drive up and around, shine the lights on the bridge, see what it is. Okay, so the driver span round, went up onto the bridge itself with the headlights full on, aimed at the figure, and to his horror and surprise, it actually shone through the figure. And in front of both their eyes, the figure vanished into thin air, and they bolted for the site office. The guy down on the what was to be the bypass sprinted for the office. The guy in the Land Rover, gone. Understandably. They were in a state of shock and panic. They phoned their office, and their managing director actually came out. And he got there, and his words were, I've never seen 2 guys in such a state of shock in all my life. Both men, big, large men, the sort of guys you wouldn't, as I said earlier, you wouldn't want to pick a fight with type of thing, were shaking. One was actually in tears crying. they couldn't work out what they'd seen. It scared them. And he listened to their story, and now normally you might get, oh come on, sort it out, but because he knew both men personally, and he knew both men were experienced security guards, he knew they weren't making it up. The following morning, both men ran to the police station in Stocksbridge and trying to put what had happened to the guy on duty. Now the guy on duty, again, knew both men. Excuse me. And jokingly, really said, he said, it's not really a case for the police, it's a case for the church. However, both the guards took him seriously and went to the church in Stocksbridge and refused to leave until the vicar did something. The vicar called the police, and the guy who they spoke to earlier came out and said, look guys, go home, we'll sort it out, type of thing. Now, they both left the church. Neither men set foot on that site again, ever. They never worked another shift there, day or night. I believe one guard left within 2 to 3 weeks. Another lasted 6 months with the company, but neither guard went on that site ever again. After a night like that, I don't think I would either. A few nights later, the local police sergeant was told a couple of officers, one who'd spoken to the security guards, look, go out there tonight, see what's happening, see if there is anything. So they ran out patrol, and later that night, two of them went out onto the construction site, parked up, and switched off the engine, and we just sat there. And they could see something moving up on the bridge. I'm like, what the hell is that? The nerves heightened. One ran up onto the bridge and found there was a bit of tarpaulin blowing in the breeze. So it, believe me, as I just said earlier, you're tired, your imagination can play tricks with you. Believe me. So he secured the tarpaulin and got back into the car, and they had a little joke about it. And the driver, so like that, out of the driver's window, and he jumped back because right by his window was basically that part of a torso. I'm down in a V, like a monk's habit. That's what he described it as, because there was rope around there, like the monks used to have. He jumped back. His partner looked and saw it, and what the hell? Vanished. It appeared on that side of the car, and both men started to... I'm bloody seeing things now. Sorry, I saw a tree down there. I saw a tree down there. Thought it was somebody coming up the path. Yeah, both men were like, what the hell? And it vanished again. And it was bang, bang, bang on the roof of the car. The figure was nowhere in sight. They both got out, looked around the car, under the car, nothing. They got back in the car and tried to start it, it wouldn't start. It was dead. They were sat there trying to start the car, couldn't start it. After a while, they calmed down, got composed themselves, and again, behind the car this time, was bang, bang on the back window. Now the driver managed to start the car this time, and they legged it, basically. That's basically the end of what happened with the security guards and the police, because nothing more was done. However, during my own research on the happenings up there, the guys who were building the place, and they were staying in caravans, as I previously mentioned, they reported numerous times loud bangs, the sound of children singing, even figures in the distance when they've been coming back from the pub. Okay, you might not be able to take that one as gospel, because obviously after 10 pints in the local pub, you probably see anything. I haven't had a drink yet and I've been seeing things. Since its opening, however, I believe, is it 25 or 27 people have been killed in road accidents. That's pretty much near enough one a year, give or take. That's a hell of a number. People have had crashes there, and they reported swerving because there's someone in the road. A lot of people don't believe it. They think, just idiots driving. Which, yes, I can see that. Yeah, we get the idiots everywhere. But it does give you room for thought. If you are open to the concept, then I'm not going to say a believer, but open to the concept of the paranormal, it does give you room for thought. And I say open because a lot of people are not believers. They say, there's no such thing as ghosts, but yet they pull their pants the second something goes bump in the night. So there's no such thing as ghosts. Why are you pulling your pants if there's something goes bump in the night? I'm a believer, as I've said before. You know, you make of it what you will. There was a guy, what's his name, a paranormal investigator, went up there when he was just starting out. He received a lot of publicity and a lot of hassle as well for this, because if you look carefully, what's his name? Phil Sinclair. I'm not sure if he's still going now, to be honest. But have a look on YouTube, Phil Sinclair, Stocksbridge Bypass. He was there with his girlfriend, and they saw the monk at close quarters and freaked. Excuse me. He was accused of faking it. He received a lot of hate for it as well as general publicity from people who were genuinely interested in the case. As I've said before, guys, you make of it what you will. I'm just passing on the story that I know. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to research it, feel free. Stocksbridge Bypass, there's plenty of videos out there on it. There's loads. So, make of it what you will, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want another one, please do let me know, and I will bring you one next time. Next time I come out, I'm hoping to get out between now and April, possibly an overnighter. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, whatever happens, when I do come up next, I will bring you a ghost story or paranormal story. It'll probably be a personal experience this time, or something close to me. And I will catch you later. Well, hey guys. Well, that's it from me for today. I'm about to head home now. Give my kit a wash, get it squared away. Hope you enjoyed the video as always. Not fantastic, I know. I do need to get on a camp properly. I do know that, so it is on my to-do list. The top of my to-do list actually, to get a camp in. As I said, hopefully between now and April. If not, it will be April. See how things pan out, fingers crossed. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video as always. Got any comments or questions, pop them in the comments below. If you still want to hear another paranormal story, let me know. Feel free, I don't mind. I got one in my head I can tell you right now, but I'm not going to do that right now. I can do that, so just let me know. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe guys, look after yourselves.